What is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here. We are back. Hopefully we'll be a little bit more consistent now that winter is kind of rolling in and kids' sports and other activities are kind of going a little bit by the wayside. But we are here, we are back, and we're back with a fun new brew for you. And one of the things I'm loving about the Lost Caverns of Ixalan is just the typal sort of thing that's happening. What I mean by typal, formerly known as tribal, but then they're trying to be a little bit more politically correct or sensitive, culturally sensitive, which I'm as a social studies teacher, I'm appreciative of. But the typal builds. And for the most part, what that means is, actually not for the most part, what it means is basically when you have a certain type of creature that works together, there's synergies there, and it can really do some damage. There's a lot of, interaction and whatnot. And one of the one of the creature types that was with the original Ixalan build and is back with the Lost Caverns of Ixalan is Merfolk. And I've always loved Merfolk builds. One of the first really awesome decks I got into when I got back into Magic about 5 years ago was Merfolk. And, my daughter was younger at the time. She really liked that as well because she's really into that sort of thing. So, Sultai Merfolk is what we're looking at. And you might be saying, wow, that's an interesting one there, Dragon. And yeah, it is. This is a very interesting build. The color types for Merfolk in Lost Caverns are blue and green. But this deck has some really fun interactions with it. And let's get into it. We're going to start off with some removal, cut down. We all know what that does. Destroy target creature with total power and toughness 5 or less. Now, here are some new cards. This is Cenote Scout. Now, it's pronounced Cenote, not Cenote. Cenote Scout enters the battlefield and it explores. Now, what that means is you reveal the top card of your library, as you can see right there. Put that card into your hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, and then put the card back or put it into your graveyard. So, when it explores, we can kind of filter through our builds, and it's a really, really, really cool card to have. Plus a 2/2 1-drop, not a bad idea. Syncopate, we got to have some counter magic in there. Jadelight Spelunker is another Merfolk build here. When it enters the battlefield, it explores X times. So this later on can be a bomb card. It can really be big if we hit the right card. Then we're looking at Deep Root Pilgrimage. Whenever one or more non-token Merfolk you control become tapped, create a 1/1 blue Merfolk creature with token with hexproof. Now this is kind of a cool one because we can kind of flood the battlefield, but also we can, add some fodder for this right here, Vodalian Hexcatcher. Now when this first came out, I was like, where are they going with this? But now that the Merfolk have really come into play here, it has flash. Other Merfolk you control get +1/+1. Plus we sacrifice a Merfolk. Counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 1. So this hoses mono blue or mono red. This card can really come into play with this. We are running 3 Go for the Throats. We are running 3 Deep Root Wayfinders. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or battle, surveil 1 and then return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tap so we can ramp into stuff. We're running 2 Tear Asunders. Pretty bomb removal card right there. Vodalian Desecrator. This is an interesting one. We draw a card, then discard a card if we tap it. If you discard it an instant or sorcery this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Plus we can sacrifice it, and you may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard this turn. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it. Instead, we can only activate it as a sorcery. And to be completely honest, it's not a bad card to have. We can, removal, tear asunder, those sorts of things. So we can do some things with that. Here's an interesting one. Nekanzil Current Conductor. Not Current Conductor, Current Conductor. Whenever a creature you control explores a land card, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Whenever a creature you control explores a non-land card, put a +1/+1 counter on Nekanzil Current Conductor. So very interesting card there as well. We are also running 3 Kodama of the West Tree. Because of the fact that we are running so many cards with Explore and counters on it, this is a really good card to have to get those creatures across, because when you put a counter on it, we modify the creature. So whenever it deals combat damage to a player, not only do they have trample, but we can ramp into stuff, searching our library for a basic land, putting it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffling. It's kind of a cool utility card to have. Plus, we don't have a ton of flyers in this build, so we need some protection from that. We're also running 2 Virtue of Persistences. Now, of course, we have Lochthwain's Scorn, which as an adventure, target creature gets -3/-3 till end of turn, and we gain 2 life, and then we can cast it and put target creature card from a graveyard under your control at the beginning of our upkeep. Kind of a bomb card to have. Alright, sideboard time, because we do run best of 3. Running 1 Tamio Safekeeping, 2 Make Disappear, 3 Path of Peril, 1 Terror Tide. This is another interesting one. All creatures get -X/-X till end of turn, where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. This is one that's kind of, you know, we might want to swap this out for maybe, say, a one of our Syncopates or a Cenote Scout or something like that. But this is a really bomb card for 4 removal. Whew, that's a pretty good one there. Running 2 more Cutdowns, another Go for the Throat, 2 more Terror Sunders, and 3 Tyvar Stands in case we come across any, you know, spot removal or anything like that. So this is our build. This is Sultai Merfolk. If you like what you see, leave a like, leave a subscribe. If you're new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and then we do a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the Sultai Merfolk games. We are against Titus78. El Titus, bring your friend hither. Who gets the reference? Anybody? No? Alright. Oh, are we against Domain? I would be really upset if I were against Domain. Domain people who play... No. Yeah, it's... Oh, maybe not. Alright, we're gonna... Are we gonna keep that? Nah, we're gonna do this. For now. More than likely they do... What? What is this? Interesting. Now the cool thing is with the Hex Catcher, we can sacrifice the Merfolk if they cast, like, say, a Leyline Binding. Deep Root Wayfinders, not the worst. Cenote Scouts. Do I do that, or do I do... Yeah, let's do Cenote Scout. It explores. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. So, we're not going to attack. But what we are going to look at is how they can respond should we... Oh, maybe they're playing... Maybe this is a Merfolk build. This could be a Merfolk build here. We can counter that. Yep, we're countering that. Actually, you know what? Here's what we are going to do instead. We're going to do this. And we're going to sacrifice that. Sack the Merfolk. Boom. Cool stuff. Alright. That's cool. I can deal with that. Now watch this. We're going to get greed. Oh, come on! Alright. We're going to do a bonus best of 1. We are against Tostito Pie. It sounds yummy, actually. This hand is actually really yummy, because we get this. We have 2 removal spells. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. We are off and rolling, kids. Yeah, let's do this. Might as well. Let's kick out the jams. Boom. Galagreeters, you are dead. Do-da, do-da. Explore, boom. Die. Ding, boom, boom. Excelente. Man, no one wants to play with me today. We are against Flame for our best of 3 matchup, and this is not turning out very good, kids. Not liking this at all so far. Okay. Well, we're gonna mulligan down to at least 5. Alright, I guess. Let's get rid. Problem is, we don't have a ton of. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do this, and as much as I don't want to, we're gonna do that. Alright, there we go. So at least we can try to. Alright, well, that's not the worst. Let's hold on to that, just to see what they have. This looks like it could be deadly here. Rakdos Anvil. Say it ain't so. Alright, here we go. Boom. That, boom. Okay. Buddy, you. This is one of the things I don't like. Okay, yeah, see, they finally figured that out. Okay. That's alright. I mean, if you're playing the deck for the first time, okay, that's fine. That's fine. So now we get above the cutoff, or cut down, I'm sorry. Now we get above the cut down with that, so that's not a bad thing. And it will have trample, so... yeah, we'll see what happens. See what they do. Another Occult Anvil, huh? Alright, so that could come into play. But that is... Okay, alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Kodama. During your turn. So it's got to be during your turn. Okay, so now this is fun, because now we get to ramp into stuff. It has trample. Yeah, let's do our swamp. Let's get that down. And yeah, okay, we got the Mirex. What are you gonna do? Flame. Greedy freebooter. What are you? Oh, you're gonna sack it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's fine. So, oh, I see what they're doing. Okay, cool. So they get map tokens, they get treasure tokens, so they can feed this. Alright, I'll play. That's a good play right there. Unlucky witness. Well, boom, there's that, there's that. Yep, that's a problem. Luckily for us, this. Maybe? No. Yep. Do that. Get a little bit of trample damage. Let's just swing, man. Let's just go. Kick out the jams. Here we go. Boom. Yeah, they'll block that. I think I'm gonna make it explore. Oh, they just gain life. Boom. Okay, and we get another land. And we ramp. Ramp. Now if you do that during... Let's see, you're wasting resource. Okay, I see where they're going. Alright, so we just do that. That's fine. Now, can we bring anything back? Why would we want to bring anything back? Alright, well, that's okay. We can just do this. They'll sack that and get the things. I'll kill it. I'm trying to figure out which one. Ooh, yeah, if you kill that, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine if you do that. They're trying to figure it out. Molten Collapse. Yeah, not worth it. That's alright, just loses trample, so. Prophetic Draft, huh? Draw a card and lose a life. Okay. So they'll sack that, create new things. And us getting damage through is going to be really tough. Yeah. Okay. Well, that helps. Well, yeah, that helps a little bit. We can bring our Kodama back at least. I don't see how they're going to finagle that. The only thing we gotta worry about is the drain here. But it's okay. Okay, that's a problem. For red source... Ooh, nope. I see where you're going with this. And they'll sack that. Oh, man, this is going to get fun. All right, I want to see this in action. Yep. Cool. So, greedy freebooter, huh? Fun. My graveyard. Kodama. You come back. We need our Tear Sunder. Terror Tide. I don't know if I want that one, but if I must... Oh, I don't have any. Well, that's a problem. That is a big problem, eh? Well, let's swing in. Okay, I think we're in a lot of trouble here, but I think I'm gonna keep this video simply because I like this deck that Flame is playing here. I think that's a pretty cool deck, especially this one. We're doing a deck based on Ixalan, or Ixalan, I believe. And watch. Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah, that's tough right there. That is tough. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. I can't do anything with that. They've got the Ixalan out there, and so what we may need to do here is for our put that in. Take one of those out. Let's take. See, I don't want to take one of those out. I'm going to take that one out. All right. So we added a few counters in there. Maybe we can do something early on. Probably should have put Spell Pierce. But c'est la vie. Oh, what? Okay. And we are against Fight Strife for our bonus best of 3, because basically all we did was played a glorified best of 1, and this one is a good keep. I like this one. I mean, at least ditch the Restless Cottage. That, tap lands never really appeal to me. They're always ones that I look at. I'm like, I can mull that. So, Cenote Scout. You explore. You get a land. Okay, that's alright. Now, it's going to be one of those matches, huh? Well, at least we got a pretty good land base. We're going to keep the Syncopate. So if it's a Glissa or something along that line. Okay. You know what? We're just going to keep that. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, sure, fine. Take it. I don't care. That's a mistake. Kodama. And let's go with this. Of course, this guy's probably thinking, what is this guy playing? Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Alright, I played it anyways. Alright, now we're going to get beaten down with lands. Do this. Do I want to attack? Yes, I do. And now things could get interesting. Yeah, no, there's... Yeah. So we got a lot of spot removal. Sure. Can't kill it. Okay. Take 2. Okay. Oh, hey, check it out. Just do another one. Bump. Okay. Oh, hey, Glissa. How are ya? Sure. Boom. Bye. And I can't do that. Right. So we're gonna end up sacking a creature here.
Something suspicious.
Oh, we discard a card. Oh, you got rid of my Terror Tide.
Things.
Well, that kind of bites. Yeah, let's do that.
You chose the wrong day.
And here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna make that, because we're gonna end up discarding it. I'm gonna do that. That could be like a 100 level genius play right there, or it could come back to haunt us. Either way, might not be a bad thing. Okay, so now we're just gonna get beaten down with lands. Sack that, okay. And now we're gonna get smacked around silly. Because now we're taking 6 damage. And exiling cards from graveyards. Not a fun deal. Hey, we can bring back a Glissa if we wanted to, though. Wonk. Meow. I don't know why you'd want to... Okay, draw a card, lose a card. There, it's alright. Of course you have a shield ring. And of course you got that.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
So Golgari Rock is a thing. Trespasser. Yeah, no fun. Yeah, we are good. Alright, let's go to the second round. Yeah, so this one is... This could be a tough matchup for us. I think we do need to put in... Take out the 2 cut downs, because I really didn't see anything that would benefit from that. So, who knows? There we go. Alright. And I like, this is what I like about being in bronze, is because we can play cards, we can play stuff like this and not really, you know, we can take more risks, I think, at this phase. And we'll take some damage with the Cenote Scout. Cenote Scout. Yep, we'll do that. And if they have a cut down, that's okay. Let's do this. Let's do the Wayfinder. Take 1 damage, I'm okay with that. Boom. In we go. Yeah, of course. That's what happens. Always. That's okay, though. Let's do this instead, so we're not losing a ton of damage. Do I have anything in the graveyard? Browser. No. Okay. Trespasser. Boom. Okay. Short. Don't want to attack with Vohar. Although they're going to take the risk with the Wayfinder. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. Draw a card. Discard a card. Yeah, we can discard the Vohar. It may have been a dumb play, but meh. I'm full of dumb plays today. Yeah, I probably should have not done that, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't really have much of a choice on that, so... Yeah, well... Let's just go there. Okay. You're fine. Sure. Lose a little bit. Not really what I like, but... Yeah, we're gonna need all hands on deck for this one, kids. And we're in that territory where bad things are going to happen. Yeah, so... Luckily, they can't really do that much more damage, so... What I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna block. So at least we don't have to do that. No. Blossoming Tortoise. Whoops. Well. Yeah, I think we're drawing dead here, kids. So I think I'm gonna say good game. We're gonna go to the analysis. Okay, so this channel prides itself on playing decks that are like 9 times out of 10 not mainstream. They're quirky. I think this deck does have potential, but we need a lot of work. So I'm going to reach out to you, the community, and figure out what we can do. Basically, we just did not draw into our explorers. We didn't really get, you know, just drew dead a lot of the time, unfortunately. So, I mean, it is what it is, but it's still annoying when you have to deal with stuff like that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you liked what you saw, leave a like, leave a subscribe. Please check out my other videos. I've got 144 others, ranging all the way back to like 2021. You can get some ideas for historic or something along that line. But until next time, my magic miscreants, may your draws be godlike, and may all your spells hit the board. May you always be on the play. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.